Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 20 Week 5 BearCave games. We are back. It's the first week of the new schedule. One game day a week, but 2 watch parties. We had 2 really fun games last couple of days, so go check them out on YouTube if you'd like. But as always, this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can jump in anytime, claim an open team, and build your way to a national championship. It's a lot of fun. Links are in any of our descriptions. We got a sub from Coach Cam, the Beanie Babies, 25-month streak. Thank you. Coach Fi coming on in, 28-month streak. Let him cook. Coach OK State is here. Try and topple Flame. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, just an announcement, make sure to start watching some college basketball. The biggest event of the SFA year is March Madness. It's kind of our calling card around here. There's going to be home field apparel gift cards. There's going to be home field apparel merch on the line. There's going to be reward players, 90 overall, 80 overall for men and women. So make sure you tune into the conference championships next week so that you guys can start watching and filling out your brackets. So it's a big time of the year. Don't miss out. So it's going to be a fun stream. We got a ton of hinge games this week for the college football playoff, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And make sure to check out Home Field Apparel. They are dropping a ton of stuff in March, and of course I post about all of it. Just remember to use code SFA for 15% off. And speaking of home field, congratulations to Coach Dave for earning the first home field player of the year. His shirt will be going out here today. He sent me what I needed last night, so I will send that out today. So first game on the docket. It's kind of a light week in terms of games. So we're going to give Connor a chance to see his team play on the biggest stage, BearCave. So Coach Connor, if you're here, let me know, kick or receive, since you are the home team. It's not going to be the exact same color as Phi, and I'll have to change the numbers. But this is a 3-point favorite for Arkansas State, so they're not giving Houston any sort of respect here out of the gate. Make sure best way to watch these streams is to use your Bobinos to predict games and build your way to raffle tickets to where you can potentially get a reward player for your team. So -3 for Arkansas State. Will they cover on the road? Connor wants to kick. Yes, Connor is doing all run from the air raid playbook. Let's see if it works out for him. That's what they ran prior to his arrival, so this should go well, surely. All right, here we go. Well, Cam, StatCast also thought Toledo was good, and they got 49 on their dome from Air Force, so I'm not sure we should be listening to the Beanie Babies. But third best defense in the country so far. Let's see what happens. Oh, we've got rain. This might be good for Coach Connor. So here we go. TDECU Stadium. That's a lot of letters. So if he wins the toss, he's going to kick. And he's 0-1 to start his career coin tosses. We should track coin toss success from coaches. And here we go. Houston, Arkansas State. Arkansas State strikes first. Houston not doing much. Bit of a snoozer in the first half. Both teams just feeling each other out. Arkansas State adds a second one. Houston responds. 14-7. 21-7. Oh, a quick strike from Houston, and they almost tie the game. We go to the fourth quarter. It's a close one here. Can Houston tie it up? No, they stall out at midfield, but they get an immediate interception. Can they capitalize? No, they go 4 and out. They turn the ball over. Here comes Arkansas State, and they go up 2 scores. We got Bob Toledo with a prime, 20 months. Thank you, thank you. Yes, it is. It's the year of the Maction. Potentially, it could get 3 teams into the tournament. So 28-21, we're not jumping in quite yet. We got jumping at that 2-minute mark. Here we go. 3rd and 5 for Arkansas State. Game on the line for Houston. They've got to get a stop here. The snap for Arkansas State. He has time. He rolls right. Yams it down the same and tipped away by Lionel Watkins. Connor will get the ball back. Nick Clark has 3 interceptions on the day, and they still might win this game. So Connor to start the day will have a minute 47, 3 timeouts to tie the game. So here we go, the return for Houston, and he drops it. Left a ton of room, or a ton of yardage on the table there. Florida man, a 13-month streak. Thank you, Slime. Congrats on the yardage last night. 1st and 10. Here comes Houston. They'll start out with a screen. They turn upfield, and down he goes. He loses a yard. We haven't watched Arkansas State since the days of Chet Doge. Oliver Wallace having a good day through the air. Dumps this one off. Sean Hayes gets 9. It's a 3rd and manageable. 66 pass attempts on the day. Moon, you might have been right. Max run on an air raid system yields 66 pass attempts as he dumps it off. Yams it. Oh, baby. Pizza, you might want to change it, buddy. 6-7, 6-7. All right, across the 50. Here comes Houston. They'll finally decide to run the ball, and he gets 9. Houston breaking the internet here today. 2nd and 1. Hand off again, and he gets the 1st down. Here comes Houston. Down to 1 timeout. They got to hurry it up. 32 yards away. Motion man here. Clock is ticking. The snap. Wallace has time. Dumps it off over the middle. He's going to be short, so they're going to have to hurry it up again. 30 seconds left. That's not what you want to do in this situation. They're going to have to spike it now. So 28 seconds in a dream. They're 1 for 3 on 3rd downs, 33%, 3rd and 4. 26 yards away from tying the game. It's Oliver Wallace. They'll dump it off. He has to turn upfield. He breaks a tackle and gets out of bounds. No, the clock is ticking. So 4th and 3. They've got to hurry it up. Game officially on the line for Connor. The snap. Wallace has time. Dumps it off again, and he dropped it. That's going to be the game. The 70th pass attempt hits the dirt. And Coach Connor gets his welcome to the SFA moment, a drop from the running back. Brutal drop for Houston. 70 passes, only 21 points. And there it goes, 3rd and 15. 000. Arkansas State will improve to 3 and 1. Offensive production, Oliver, the rest of the team, 3 turnovers. But nevertheless, they get her done. Kevin Oliver, the running back, 122 and 3 touchdowns. Houston feels like they left that game on the table. But a great debut from Coach Connor. (28-21) is your final. So that is a Arkansas State cover. So the 95% of you guys who were riding with the Red Wolves, congratulations. Nice start to the day for you. So we always check the stats after a game here. So, Arkansas State returned a punt as well. So they were definitely compensating for the quarterback throwing 3 interceptions. But Oliver Wallace, 371 under the Concepcion line. Diabolical line. That's definitely a QB Agami. Sean Hayes, 12 for 45. They just could not run the ball. He had 16 catches, 100 yards. Archie had 4 for 122. By golly, what a line. On defense, Jonathan Bush, 11 tackles, 3 TFLs for Willie Edwards, 2 sacks on the day, 3 picks. A lot of deflections, a forced fumble, and the recovery, but it was just not enough. For Arkansas State, Nick Clark, 13 of 35, also below the Concepcion line with 3 turnovers, but Kevin Clark had himself a decent day. Travis Mitchell had 12 tackles, 3 TFLs for McNeil, 3 total sacks, 0 interceptions. On paper, Houston should have won this game, but punt returns will do that. Max run with the air raid here on game day. That is the secret, apparently. So as always, we get our players of the game: Oliver Wallace, Kevin Oliver, Chris McNeil. And that is a Arkansas State cover for those of you guys tracking your BC at home. No, I don't go the wrong way. I've never made a mistake in my life, don't you worry. Army and Cal up next, user versus user. So the curious case of Coach Fire Dogs. Will they score 6 points? Will they score 56 points? The world may never know. This is a true pick'em. Are you rocking with Army, or are you rocking with Coach Cal and Coach Iggy here? One of the best programs in SFA history, the California Golden Bears. This is a true pick'em game. So Fire Dogs, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. We'll just jump on in here. Got a little sauce action on the screen. Surely trading 2 first-round picks worked out for the Colts. So here we go. California and Army. Heads and kick if you aren't here, per usual. And here we go. Next quarter. How will this game begin? Army scores first. Looking pretty good here to start. Cal on the ropes early. 10-0 here for Army. This would be a massive win for Army as they chase Notre Dame in the independent circuit. 10-7 at the half. Cal takes the lead here late, and it looks like Army, once again, their offense starts sputtering. They've got to get a stop, and they do. They're down by 4. Can they take the lead? Yes, they do. So we're going to go one play at a time. It's a 3-point game. Here comes California. A big play, another one. Can they punch it home? 4th down. And they are going to tie the game. So Army will get their chance here. 3rd and inches. They have the ball and a chance to win the football game. Here we go. A lot of close games this year. We've jumped into so many games. And they're going to start the drive by running a little clock. So handoff. Nobody gets the quarterback, and he gets an easy 1st down. Matt Kerr rushes, and the drive continues. Tie game, all their timeouts. Plenty of time here from the 35. Very evenly matched game. They can run their regular offense for a little bit at least. The snap from Kerr. He's going to throw it, dumps it off to the fullback, and CJ Wise gets 7. 6 yards here for CJ. Going to hurry it up now. Interesting formation. They'll snap it again. Here comes Kerr. Dumps it off again. Nobody checking these underneath guys. That's Gable Glazer, the SFA player. So a 3rd and 1. Critical down here. Cal can get the ball back. Oh, and an instant sack from Kerr. And Army's going to have to punt the football. Nano blitz in here from Coach Iggy. So here comes the punt. They fake the block and they set up for the return. Clean catch, gets up to the 30-yard line. So here comes California. Chance to win the game. They don't have any SFA players here anymore, but Cal did recruit Quincy Bush from Michigan State in the transfer portal. So we'll see if Quincy Bush can make a play here. Pass a yam it deep. What a throw! Intercepted! It's going the other way! What a pick from the Black Knights!
Pass interference. Defense.
And they're calling pass interference. You can't make it up. Oh, it's on the offense! It's on the offense! So Army gets the ball back in midfield. What an interception. The ball looked good, but it just dropped out of the sky. Another dump off here. Big chance from Army.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Yeah, the ref definitely misspoke. He said defense, right? Because normally I hear offense. He said defense. So 2nd and 6 here, Army. And oh no, they're going to run the clock. They're going to run the clock. Desperation here from Army fans. Please snap the ball. So here we go. It's Kerr. He steps up, dumps it off, and this time they'll call the timeout. So 3rd and 3. An Army getting field goal range. The handoff to the fullback. It's going to work. What a play call. The fullback dive might have just got them in field goal range. They probably need about 10 more yards to make this a realistic attempt. The snap. They're bringing everybody down. He goes. And that's going to knock them out of field goal range. They are not kicking a 57-yarder. So California bails themselves out for now. Can Army make it? He yams it deep to the end zone, and it is incomplete. We've got free football here in the Pacific Northwest. That thing touched everybody. So we are not decided here. We got free football. An amazing BearCave game so far, and just a filler match I put on here. User versus user game is stealing the show. Army will start with the ball first. Oh, it's a fullback, or a jet sweep. Gable Glazer, the SFA player. Can't even talk here. Second and 7 now here for the Black Knights. Another jet sweep up the gut. A.J. Phillips gets 4. So 3rd and 4, critical down to go here for Army. They got to protect the quarterback. 4-man rush, he has his time, dumps it off again. It's a first down to the fullback, down to the 4. Cal just cannot track these guys out of the backfield.
I see 47. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
4 yards away for Army. Quick option, floats it to the edge. Oh, he went airborne. He got smoked. 3 yards away, goal line formation. Second and goal, they audible out of it. What a call from Cal. We'll see if it works here. Motion, fullback dive, touchdown Army. What was Cal thinking? They audible out of goal line stand. Unbelievable. Check out Oklahoma beating TCU, who was at the top of the Big 12 standings. Congratulations, Oklahoma, on the quality win. And we'll see this game a little later. That is not a real result. First and 10 for Cal. Touchdown to extend the game. Last time we saw the offense out, they threw a pick. They handed off this time to a very meaty running back, Joey Jordan. Only his 8th touch of the day. Walker trapped the SFA player. Knocks him down. 2nd and 6 here. 3 wide from the pistol. Handoff again. Joey Jordan up the middle will break a tackle and get the first. Graham Buckshot, the true freshman, tackles him there, the safety. Couple SFA players on this team. 1st and 10. Can they do it again? It's Joey Jordan again. He breaks the tackle. No, he stumbled. What a tackle from the corner, Chris Taylor. That was a big boy tackle.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
2nd and 13 now. And off Joey Jordan, and down he goes.
Gain of 2 on the play.
No, you cannot auto-recruit, Connor. The game auto-recruits for you, but for SFA players, you have to recruit. 3rd and 11. It's looking good for Army. The snap. Arnold yams it open, man! And down at the fumble! Is that out of the end zone? No, I think Cal retains possession at the inch. He was a yard away from losing the game for Cal. Handoff, and we got double OT. That was a yard away from being Army's win on a fumble. Bram Buckshot, 99 hit power, I believe. Maybe it's Buffy DeVito. One of them has 99 hit power. But we go again. I think this is the 5th overtime game this week. So Cal starts now, double OT. Yams it open, man, he has room, touchdown Cal! One play is all they needed. And now it's Army who's on the ropes. Yes, Mango, all the VODs are on YouTube already. It went up late last night. So Army needs a touchdown to keep the game moving. The snap, plenty of time. Yams it deep, and it's a nice little catch for Justin Murphy.
Call it a gain of 9 yards. That brings up 2nd and 1.
Yeah, Mango, you got to watch the end of half sequence from Florida Man. 2nd and 1. The toss, oh, a hurdle! And Gable Glazer loses 6. He was too busy jester maxing. And he got frame mugged in the backfield. 3rd and 7. The snap from Kerr. He yams it deep, wide open, man! Jeff James gets it. The tight end transfer from Notre Dame saves the game.
Reset, tight right. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
1st and goal. Hand off to Gable Glazer. Now he's the one frame mugging. Oh my God. There's like 12 Bears on top of him.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
Yeah, where is the defense?
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
2nd and goal. They're an inch away from tying this game. The toss to Glazer. To the edge. Touchdown, Army. We're going for 3. Triple OT. The game that will never end. So now they have to go for 2 on all touchdowns. I think that definitely helps Army here. As now Glazer goes up the gut. He gets about a yard. 76 yards for Glazer. 2nd and 9. There goes Kerr up the gut. He gets close to the 1st.
Gain of 8 yards. 3rd and 1.
We've definitely had them before. Like we had the 5 OT game in the SEC Championship from Oklahoma, like season 10, but not this year. I think this is only the 2nd triple OT game. Flips it out wide. There goes Glazer, and he's short. Bobby Dixon dicks him down. And they take the field goal unit. 34 yards, right hash to take the lead. 1 of 2 on the day. And it's good. First and 10. Touchdown wins it. Field goal ties it. Anything else, and Army wins the football game. He has it. Oh, he tipped it away. What a defensive effort. That was the walk-off.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Two tights. 4 down.
What a play by the safety. Handoff here for Joey Jordan. So Army gets their chance. A 3rd and 3.
Double tight. 4 down. Hey, check
3rd and 3. Can Army get the stop? Play action, floats it open, man. Big hit, doesn't matter.
7 yards. That's good enough for another
Now Cal, they're close. 11 yards away from Valhalla. The snap. Lee Arnold has all the time in the world. Yams it deep. Oh, it's a fucking chalupa! And Army's gonna win the football game! The chalupa heard around the world. An absolute duck, and Bram Buckshot was the one with the pick.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.
Lee Arnold throws the game away in triple OT. In Army, the 17% that believed will walk out victorious. Triple OT here on BC. That is why you kick the field goal, folks. That was a Drake May pass. Lee Arnold. Quincy Bush got a touchdown run. But what a game this was. Holy Toledo. 41-38. Matt Kerr, 15 of 24, 180. Glazer at 74. They really couldn't run the ball too well, but did just enough. 4 different guys above 10 carries. Through the air. 3 TFLs for Doug Anderson. 2 sacks. 2 picks from Matt Webb and 2 from Bram Buckshot, the SFA player. 3 deflections, 2 forced fumbles, and a recovery. What a day for the Army team. Lee Arnold, a terrorist, 19 of 39, 265, 2 touchdowns, 4 picks under the Concepcion line. Quincy Bush, 7 for 123. 16 tackles from Coleman, 4 TFLs from Green, 3 total sacks, no picks, 3 deflections, 2 fumbles. They recovered both of them. But what a game to start out the day, folks. We're already 30 minutes into this BC and we have only had 2 games. Elite, and we still have Purdue, Penn State coming up. So players of the game, it's an Army outright victory for those of you guys tallying at home. And now here we go. USC and OK State. USC and Missouri coach OK State. Undefeated so far. Another miraculous year here for Decorian Thunder. Flame, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive, and jerseys. Since you're back on Patreon. So who do you think covers in this game? Are you rocking with USC? Minus 3.5. They lost a heartbreaker last week on game day to Notre Dame. Or are you rocking with Mizzou? Plus 3.5. Who wins this game? Flame wants tails and receive. Oh, Flame, sorry. You took slightly long. You're going to be in the whites. All right, we've got rain here in Columbia. Thunder is in the air. It always rains when Decorian Thunder plays, without a doubt. So tails and receive here for Coach Flame. He wins the toss. He wants the football. Here we go. Can Decorian Thunder do it again? They start out with a tutty. 14-0 for Mizzou. Flame on the ropes early on. His at-large hopes hang in the balance. USC ties it up. Missouri with a quick one right before halftime. Demetrius Cannon, Icky Otters, can they get it done? They take the lead. Oh, another one! Mizzou gives up 21 unanswered. Not like this. The defense has to do something here. And I can't jump in. They need to score a touchdown, and they fumble it. Mizzou, what are you doing? Can they get this within one at least? They do. And the extra point is no good. What is Mizzou doing? The onside kick. They gotta force a fumble. And it looks like USC is gonna escape Columbia. They've just got to control a couple snaps. They're running a real play. There's a chance for Coach OK State. Handoff, Icky Otters. He's holding on to it. Second and 5. So we got to watch them run out the clock just to make sure. No funny business. It looks like USC will cover.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Three down.
What the running a real play. Nothing is final. The snap, the handoff to Icky Otters, and he does not fumble. So down goes Mizzou. Luckily for them, it's a non-conference game. Thunder gave it his all, but they just could not keep up with the mighty Trojans. Demetrius Cannon had a big-time day, 4 touchdowns through the air.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.
35-27 is your final. A top 25 win for Coach Flame. All right, so now USC all of a sudden may be back. So one of our big hinge games of the week goes to USC. USC fights back after, 3 straight touchdowns in the third quarter. A 70-yard run by Otters. The nail in the coffin. Cannon, 278, 4 touchdowns. Did throw a pick. Icky Otters ran for 223 on the dome. 100 yards for Williams. A lot of different guys getting involved. Jackson Gamora, SFA IGR, 8 tackles. 2 TFLs for Robertson. 2 sacks. 1 for Pubert Gross. 3 deflections and the forced fumble. DeCorian Thunder had a day, 353, 3 touchdowns, just wasn't quite enough. They just could not really run the ball here. Hunter had over 100 yards. 4-0, 14 tackles, 2 TFLs for Scott and Davis. No sacks on the day. The 1 pick was Frank Dunn. A lot of deflections and no fumbles. So Missouri goes back to the drawing board as they prepare for conference play. Wise Moon talking about Snooky. So this is a USC cover. And we move on. Now we go to the backyard brawl. Where the heck is the American? All right, Mills, if you're here, let me know. Kick or receive, you are the home team today. This is an 11-point favorite for Pitt. Will Pitt cover in a rivalry game at home? Can Pittsburgh get her done? Surprisingly, number 8 in the nation here. West Virginia also having a good start to the year, 3-1. Another hinge game on the docket. Big chance for the American to have another contender show themselves. Both undefeated in conference this far. So here we go. Queese Moxley, Road McKnight. Do not see any Mills action here. So we'll just kick it. So here we go. The backyard brawl at Heinz Field. Heinz 57 and French fried tomato. It's 13-0 immediately. They're going to go up 20-0 with a missed extra point. West Virginia on the ropes. It's a splattering just as I predicted. 30-0. It's the backyard maul here from the Panthers. A splattering, if you will. 33-0. West Virginia does get on the board late. I'll cut the lead to 26. And we're going to sim to the end of the game. 40-7, 40-14 is your final. Pittsburgh gets her done. Nice job here from Pittsburgh. Colt Harrison, the SFA player, had a couple tutties. McKnight had a couple. So Moxley, 429, 4 touchdowns. The transfer from Arizona, Chase Bird, 123 and a score. Jaguar McKnight, 9 for 131 and 2 touchdowns. Colt Harrison, the other SFA player, 3 catches. Cam, make sure to DM me. Trig Tugboat, 8 tackles, 3 TFLs, and the only sack. Big day for Tug. Faison Wadsworth, SFA player, gets a pick. 3 deflections. And for West Virginia, Brian Sanders, 11 for 36. Not the best day for them. And we kind of knew they were frauds. 14 tackles, though, for Blanchard. 3 TFLs for Carter and Boyd. The sack for Everett. No interceptions. 5 deflections, the forced fumble, and recovery from Boyd. Players of the game, Moxie, Wadsworth, Boyd, and Bryant. Great day for Pitt, seemingly the favorite now in the American. Pitt with a cover. I thought it was going to be Syracuse. Syracuse still a pretty good team, but not as good as this team. Yeah, Mills' team is actually pretty dang good. They're scary. Speaking of scary, we've got Iowa and we've got Big Booty Bloomington on your way. Only 3 Big Ten games and all of them are bangers. Jarkus, if you're here, heads or tails, kick or receive. Iowa, it's definitely been a struggle so far this year. Trying to four-peat is not easy. But are they up to the task of taking on Big Booty on the road? Indiana, new quarterback, Tamara Kaywood. Tough loss to CMU, but, you know, not everybody can beat CMU. So get your predictions in, folks. So I don't see Jarkus, so maybe I have to go with Nathan and give him a kick. Jarkus, I'll give you a couple of seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going aboard Big Booty Bloomington. Choo choo. Got Matt Corral. What a throwback. So here we go. Can Indiana shock the world? Big Booty Bloomington. Looking for a massive cross-divisional win here. Memorial Stadium. And Indiana will receive. So here we go. Iowa, Indiana, live and in color. Indiana strikes first. Indiana strikes second. Iowa on the ropes. Not like this, Jarkus. 21-0. 28 for Indiana. Big Booty is twerking on them. But Iowa is going to potentially try and come back. Another fumble. What is happening to Iowa? Not like this. They need a score and they need it quick. An interception for Indiana. A fumble for Ziggy Tozama. Can he save Christmas? We can't jump in. It's a 10-point game. We just got to rely on him. Indiana has the ball. They're going to knock off Big Booty. 42-25. Another pick. Miguel Eller. Oh my goodness, what an upset. I cannot believe it. Jarkus on BearCave gets absolutely cooked for the second time this year. Indiana with the upset. Congratulations, Nathan. Indiana outright 42-25. Ken Moss for Indiana went ballistic. 3 touchdowns. What was Iowa doing? Tamara K with the freshman, 27-41, 362 touchdowns. Sproutberger, who? Moss goes for 4 tutties. Magoo. Obi Oba. Look at the pancakes. Just domination at the line. Brodus Walters, SFA players, get 2 TFLs, 2 sacks, 3 interceptions. The fumble for Andy Winston. Yeah, losses to Purdue and Indiana, you're right. Jarkus, what is happening? Miguel Eller, 3 interceptions. Dash Dixie, 84 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kadon Tootle gets a score, but what is happening to my glorious Kings? Elton Hawk. Daylon Mordecai. The pick for Tennyson. Now 2, the fumble, man, oh man. Yeah, the consistency of this team. They play up to every opponent, then they play down. Oh, fucking hell. Oh my god. Oh no. Indiana is partying tonight. The big booty's twerking everywhere. Iowa. Indiana with an outright victory. I don't think anybody believed in Big Booty. All right, now we go to the Patreon game of the week, which is Tulane and Notre Dame. They had a big win on game day last week. Can UE keep it going against McNasty? This is a 9.5-point favorite for Notre Dame. Get your Bob and Austin, or will Tulane cover? They do have a good quarterback. Record hasn't quite been there yet for Tulane, but Quarterback is pretty good. Man, Indiana 3-1. If only they didn't choke to CMU. Undefeated Big Booty would have fed generations. So here we go. Tulane and Notre Dame. About halfway through BearCave here. Under the lights in South Bend. Play like a champion. Just short of a natty last year. Don't see anything from UE, so nothing to even pick. So here we go. Tulane starts the scoring. Tulane 14-0. Tulane 21! Are we going to see another smacking? What is happening with these teams? It's 20. Okay, Notre Dame comes back. What? They have the lead at half? They go down 21-0 and they're leading? Was that a 30-point second quarter? Notre Dame will not be denied, apparently. 45-28. What has happened? Tulane just fell off a cliff. 52! In a game where Tulane was up 21-0, it scores 42 points. They still lose by double digits. What? And that is a cover for Notre Dame. Tulane bettors are absolutely sick to their stomachs. They had a 30.5 point buffer on the spread and still lost. They did not cash out. A 30.5 point buffer? Are you kidding me? They somehow score 30. And then they just go for 20. Oh my Lanta. A 30-point quarter. We don't see 30-point quarters. We see 28-point quarters. That is absurd. UE, have yourself a day. Congratulations here to Notre Dame. Rico Giraldo, 4 touchdowns, 378 yards. They survived today. Holy Toledo. That would have been a horrible loss for Notre Dame. 2 sacks. McNasty's got to do something with the defense here. 52 or 55 unanswered. So here's Ben Maxwell, the freshman. Very good quarterback. 335, 2 touchdowns. Just unable to finish the game off. Insanity here. $55-42. What a game for Notre Dame. So Micah Manners gets player of the game. Shaden Goggins. And that's an ND cover. Unbelievable result there. All right, guys, we're halfway through BearCave. Just remember that March Madness is around the corner, the biggest time in the SFA. Reward players, home field apparel gift cards on the line. So make sure you start watching the conference tournaments. Make sure you know who you're picking in your bracket, and so you can earn some of those beautiful, beautiful SFA rewards that we offer every March. It's the biggest time of the year for the SFA. And now we get to watch the baddies. The baddies. Who are you rocking with Do you trust in the baddies, or do you trust Hitler in Ohio State? We're 7-point dogs. Last time we were 7-point dogs, we lost by 7 to Penn State. So, but we've gotten the QB fixed. But can Archer Gammon find a way? The #1 rush defense in the country. We'll see what happens. How dare you call him Toko Part 2? He is not slow. He is not a fat boy running 70 miles an hour or 77 miles an hour to the edge. So here we go. We're in the shoe. The baddies. Day, nights. Should have named him Day, Night. But here we go. I'll pick heads and kick. Bastards win the toss, but we'll win the game. Come on, baddies. Please, I'm on my knees. Please! Come on, baddies! Hold the line. Hold it! Score. Yes! We're out to the lead. Come on, baddies. Come on, baddies. Please, no! Come on. Respond! No, not like that! All right, down 7 at the break. It's a game. We're hanging in there. Please. Oh, we got a turnover. No. Yes. No. 2 fucking field goals. What is that? We had the ball on their dome twice, and we couldn't score a tutty. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, it's so over. It's so over. We need a score. Desperately, we get it. We didn't get the 2-point conversion. Now we got to get a stop. Please. No. Please. Please, please. What is that? So here we go. Game on the line. The defense has to come up clutch, please. Currently a no cover. Handoff. Get to him. Come on, baddies. We are desperate. Please, I'm on my knees. Desperate for a stop. Come on, come on, come on. Hand off, hand off. Get him, get him, get him! Oh my God, it's over. We're dead. We're dead. We're so dead. Please just give Day Night a chance. Please, somebody make the play. Come on, quick option. Quick option. Please, I'm on my knees. Quick option! No! The worst play call in the history of the SFA works. Sickening. Fumble it. Fumble. Fumble! I'm sick. Sick to my stomach. We should have had this game, man. Should have had this game, man. Just one of those would have been a touchdown tie game. Shambles. Throw the ball. Throw the ball. Fumble it. Fumble!
That's good for a gain of 1 yard. Third down.
Shame, shame, shame. It's alright. We're making a bowl game this year, Cam. Don't worry. So Ohio State, no cover. Great teams win, good teams cover, and we have done just that. So they got lucky, played some decent defense. I'm just, as long as Archer Gammon got the run game moving, I'm happy. Shout out to the Wisconsin bettors, the 34%. Boom goes the dynamite. Big win for you. So we'll drop to 3-2. Ohio State now seems to be back in the hunt. I mean, we hung with them at least. It wasn't a blowout. Very encouraging that we hung with both Penn State and Ohio State. So I'm not mad. Two very good teams. All right, fat boy. But I think my at-large hopes are gone. Yeah, man, only 2 touchdowns. Let's see how bad it was. Archer Gaiman threw a pass. Day, not the best day. 2 touchdowns, 51%. Archer Gaiman, 3.8 a carry. I don't hate it. 69 yards, we'll take it. I mean, it was the best run defense in the country. We held our own on the road. 3 TFLs from the reject Kobe Lambo. He had the only sack. We had a couple of picks. Can't be mad at the result here. We hung. Isaac Osborne, big day, 307, almost threw the game away a couple of times. Houston, 96 yards. Vert Rouge, the freshman, and Sean Cruz, the senior, had good days. Mueller with 10 tackles, 2 TFLs for Nixon Pack, the SFA player. Pick for Mueller. And no fumbles. Flame cooking today. He's having a big day. That's what happens when you join Patreon, folks. You start winning everything. Unless you're, Texas, Penn State, or OSU, no cover. Patreon's definitely pay to lose. All right, here we go. We continue on. We're now to the main event games. These are all hinge. Very big hinge games. Next up is Clemson and Georgia Tech. The question is, Georgia Tech, is Clemson back? Mike, if you're here, kick or receive. This is a 6.5-point favorite for Georgia Tech. Tevin Crumpler, live and in color. We love Tevin Crumpler. So let's see what happens. Exactly, Moon. Listen to Moon. Alright, I don't see Coach Mike, but we'll jump on board just because I know he wants to receive. He always receives. Yeah, Clemson, no longer a threat, but they are undefeated. So we'll see if they actually are a threat. They won, 2 natties in 3 years, so. Knocked Flame out probably 4 or 5 times of the playoff. Bobby Dodd on your dome. Bobby Dodd in your home. All right, so I know that Mike wants to receive. All right, Moon. Relax, bud. Zero, 7-0 here. Tevin Crumpler scores. 14-0 for Georgia. 21-0 for Georgia Tech. 28. I told you they're paper tigers. 31 for Mike. He's letting the foot off the gas pedal here to end the game. 38-7. I want more. Give me 50. Give me 50. 38-7 will do just fine. Georgia Tech cover. I knew it. Clemson is fake. Tevin Crumpler, have yourself a day, big fella. The Yams legend. Oh, man. Why is Kiwi Bloosh playing? Oh, no. Oh, no, Mike. Tevin Crumpler is dead. We had to watch Kiwi Bloosh. Not Bloosh. Schlongbaum with 11. 3 TFLs for Kenji Agnew. Steele had the sack. Interception from Shatwell, the freshman. 3 deflections. 3 fumbles and 3 recoveries from Willie Lover. Pat Scott, the quarterback, senior, 16 of 42, well below the Concepcion line. That is abysmal. Running the ball, they could not run the ball. Three guys above 10 tackles, 4 TFLs from Travis Hale. No sacks or INTs, 3 deflections, and 2 fumbles, only recovered 1. Yeah, they might have put the backups in. We'll see. We'll have to check when Rick updates injuries. On your dome and in your home, I said on your dome. Willie Lover, Tevin Crumpler. All right, so my predictions are here and there, you know, not the greatest so far, but I think I'm calling a couple of things. I was wrong about Missouri. I was right about pretty much everything else, though, so far in my article. All right, now we go to the Big 12. Iowa State, speaking of injuries, got decimated last year, was the reason they lost so early in the playoff. -7 here for Coach Schwartz. It has not been the best start to a season for him. But they are eager to come out and knock out Victor Ross and company. So 7-point favorite for ISU. Similar situation to the game we just watched. Team trying to prove themselves. The question is, can they? Can Schwartz get it done? Or is this offense legit? I mean, they are. They have about the same offense. The defense is the question for OK State. They just have to outscore everybody. They are more than capable. Best passing offense in the country. On paper, at least. Yeah, Mills, if you... Yeah, check the Sicko sector. I have a... There's a write-up with the bubble chances entering this week, and then I wrote about all the hinge games. But yeah, the Eliminator was something I did for the old heads back in sim matchup days. Elite. Well, you're in luck. It's not going to be completely Eliminator. It's going to be a hybrid of that and bracketology, but it is back. So here we go. Victor Ross. D-Sleep desperately wishing he never let him go. Yes, GT cover, Airborne. They smacked him. They smushed him. They squished him. All right, I don't see Schwartz, so we'll go heads and kick. Yeah, this is a massive hinge point in the Big 12 race. Missouri now hoping Iowa State takes another L here. Touchdown, OK State to start. Do we hear 14? We do! But Iowa State responds. They're not going to go down without a fight. 14-14 in the blink of an eye. Remember, OK State has a terrible defense. They have to just outscore everybody, and they find themselves down at the break. Can they score again? They have to score. Yes, they do. I say they need 42. 28-24. They got to go to work here in the fourth quarter, and they take the lead. We're going back and forth. We're playing ping pong. It's a tie game. Oh, we get a fucking kick return. Colt Magnum, the SFA player. He's had some regression. He lost his starting job, and he kick returns it all the way. Unbelievable luck there for OK State. But here comes Iowa State. They're going to bring it back. First and goal. Can they punch it in? They do. What a game. Back and forth. Ping-ponging all over the place. And OK State has them on the ropes. Can they finish the job? The best quarterback in the nation. Victor Ross has the time. He steps up. He yams it deep. Oh, a beauty. Tyrell Pope brings it in. The catch of the day! Unbelievable throw from Victor Ross. Reminds me of the big old Stequavius Gates. Yams this one open, man. First down. Caught by Chris Brown. 38 all. First and 10. They'll hand it off this time. Pushing forward. Oh, he glitches back. Iowa State bringing in the blue square. Iowa State calling on the gods of the Natty Winners. He can't go to 2 and 3. Not like this. 2nd and 6. The handoff. He gets the first, Cedric White. 38 seconds left. They could run the clock out and just take a field goal. They could just run the clock out. First and goal. The snap. The handoff. Oh, what a hit! Will they run another play? Will they run another play? This is Iowa State's chance. The snap, the handoff. White go down again. Kellen Schonert on the tackle. Field goal formation to walk off Iowa State. To go to 4-0. The Cowboys, they've done it! They've done it! Jimmy Jimerson! So Iowa State desperate. They need a kick return. They're bringing it out. The game on the line. He gets the room. Get to the edge. He's ripped up. Corey Mickens can't do it. Oklahoma State has shocked the world.
That's the end of the game. The final score is the Oklahoma State Cowboys
Victor Ross. He's undefeated.
38. See you at the next game. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting our
OK State is for real, folks. See, the problem is, Pizza, that Iowa State has such a good roster that they are favored, I think, in all of their remaining games. So they're in a similar position to Florida. And I'll probably talk about this in my article this week, where you got to give them the benefit of the doubt. Until you cut off their head, they're not out of the race. So Iowa State 2 and 3. Yeah, they kind of got to win out. I think there's a possibility of like a really good 8 and 4 team getting into the playoff as an at-large, but it's going to have to have a cataclysmic schedule. That's probably coming from the ACC if it happens, like a Florida State or a Georgia Tech. But what a win from OK State. They had a pick six. Miller Fang had a pick six and they still lost. Unreal. So Clee Peppers, 19 of 33, 226, 2 touchdowns. Dougie Mellons had a big day, but for some reason, this team just cannot win the close game this year. It might be the colors, but Iowa State reminds me of the real-life Chiefs this year. Just for years, everything's gone Iowa State's way, and now this year it just seems for whatever reason, things just turned backwards on them. This might be a down year for Coach Schwartz. As Victor Ross, 16 of 20, 258, 3 touchdowns. Ray J. Butler Merchants, yeah. They were a 3-headed monster merchant. Kirko Squatch Merchants as well. 126 and a tutty. Blankenship had 6 for 87. What a catch from Tyrell Pope there on that last drive. And Austin Shelton with 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. For deflections, What a day. What a day for OK State and Coach Fed. He's 4-0. We thought he was a Stickavius Gates merchant. Turns out he's just a good quarterback merchant. He just needed Victor Ross. Andrew Andrews, the middle linebacker, 7 tackles. OK State with the outright victory. One game remains on BearCave, and it's the main event. Airborne and Jackie Moon tussle in the ACC. Coach Airborne, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. Jackie Moon, if you're here, let me know what kind of a jersey you want. This is a 5-point favorite for Florida State. Let's see what you got. Poppy Showtime. Heads or tails, Airborne? Poppy Showtime, baby. Leading rusher Poppy Showtime, by the way. It's so nice to see if he does it, Poppy Showtime. He's had 3 years of just injuries and just being just downright shit. But then his senior year, he puts it all together. This is your chance. Topple the defending national champions. It's showtime for Poppy. Here we go. Come on, baby. It's showtime for Poppy. But the #1 defense in the country on the road. Not going to be an easy task. Doak Campbell, can they shock the world? Tails and kick for Coach Airborne. Smokey Decker. Here we go, both undefeated. We saw Clemson lose earlier. Florida State starts with a field goal. Here comes NC State. They get a tutty, but they miss the extra point. You can't miss those kind of plays. Florida State now with the lead. Come on, NC State, battle back. Battle back! They're down a score. They're keeping it close. They're going to have to will their way to victory. They get one back. Going back and forth. This defense seems for real, given Florida State problems. Oh, and then we get a kick return. This time from NC State. It's 20-all. The look. And now Stu Strupa stunting on him. Can they get another one? It's dropped. Touchdown, Vivek. Oh no, a 10-yard penalty. Poppy Showtime. Can they keep the drive moving? We're going one play at a time. They need a score. They're moving it. Touchdown, NC State. It's Poppy Showtime. Malone, who had the kick return as well. Can NC State hold till we get in there? 2nd and 15, 3rd and 9, 4th and 9. They've got to punt the ball. And it's showtime for Poppy. The chance to walk off the national champions. Come on, Poppy Showtime. Floatsies. Oh, it's dropped over the middle. His teammate not giving him any help.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Legacy drive for Poppy Showtime. Critical drop there. 2 minutes left. Showtime dumps it off. It's caught. 3rd and 6. Clock is moving. Arthur Leonard, his first catch of the day. Can they move the sticks? Jonte Tuna, 11 tackles. Not going down without a fight. Hands it off. Pushes in. They knock him down. They're going to have to punt the ball. Blanchard on the tackle. I don't like the call to Cedric Tuffy. So a 3 and out here for NC State. So Florida State now gets a chance here to walk it off. They'll start in plus territory. The defending national champions, it will not be easy. Yeah, definitely would have been great if they caught the ball there. But can the defense find a way? Ben Brothers at quarterback. The snap. Florida State over the middle. It's caught. Big time play for Cody Webb. They're in field goal range now. It's not looking good for NC State. They gotta trust the defense. It's a screen pass. It's caught. Vivek turns the corner, breaks a tackle, steadies a man, somehow stays on his feet. Clark Vivek.
That makes it first and goal.
"40 seconds left. Another walk-off imminent. Handoff. Vivek, he hurdles. He stimmies.
Gain of 5 on the play. That brings up second and goal.
Oh my God, what are they doing? Florida State! Florida State, what are they doing? Florida State! Egregious from the defending champs. What in the world? NC State just got absolutely bailed. All right, airborne, heads or tails, kick or receive. What in the world? Just egregious clock management. Heads or tails, kick or receive. Offense or defense. Oh, you did not win, so it does not matter. Here we go, 27-all. NC State has life. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Handoff. Now they move it. The defending champs are gonna lose. 27-all. Handoff. To the outside, it's Tuffy. He gets 6. The second OT game of the day.
That'll make it second and 4.
27-27. This entire crowd is silent. Handoff. Tuffy. Touchdown, NC State. They've got number 1 on the ropes. The problem is they were running clock to kick a field goal, but that they didn't call the timeout. Jackie Moon. Yams. Oh, that could have ended the game. JP Nugent.
Number 82, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it
second and 10. They have their chance. Handoff. Clark Vivek again. He's going to be short. Loses 2. Massive play from Grizzly Oars. The transfer from Colorado. The mountain of a man. 3rd and 12 for the defending national champions. The snap. Yams it deep and intercepted! NC State has won the football game! NC State had knocked off number 1. Oh, baby, what a pick. In Poppy Showtime, he's undefeated.
27. Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.
Never saw the safety. And NC State steals one in Tallahassee. The Tallahassee torment has started. Yeah, this is one of those where ESPN tweets how the win probability went from 99.9 to 0. Was that Matthew Eckert? No, it's McKinney. Mustard bottles have hit Poppy Showtime. A second battery has been thrown. We've got to ask, folks, is Jackie Moon Mike Norvell? 34-27. Bailed. You got to win the games, folks. You got to play till the final whistle. Poppy Showtime, 19-34, 262 and 2 tutties. Cedric Tuffy, 100 yards on the nose. The OT victory. Unreal game from Bryson Maloney. Also had a kickoff return for a touchdown. Glade Galber, 9 tackles, 3 TFLs for Grizzly Oars, 2 sacks. Interception from Matthew McKinney. What a frickin' pick. 72 overall safety, by the way. And Ben O'Brothers, 23 of 40, and he threw the pick. Clark Vivek put the team on his back. It wasn't enough. Timothy Buffett had a pedestrian day. They shouldn't have even been in this situation. They should have just kicked their field goal or punched it in. But time management, that's why you don't run clock, folks. The team was running clock, and then the play clock and the game clock were like a couple of seconds out of each other, and they just choked it away. Yep, that will do it here. We got one more game, Penn State versus the Spoilermakers. But first, we got to check next week's games, see what's coming down the pipe. And of course, yes, we have a 7-day schedule, but we've got 2 game days, or 2 watch parties each week now, and TC Bracketology is here. So hopefully the schedule is a little bit better than when we did it in Season 15. So one more game left in Week 5. Week 6 next week, Bowling Green comes to town. That will be a tough non-conference game. Colorado A&M, both winners. Kent State and Northern Illinois should be fun. Arkansas, Mississippi State. Indiana, Illinois. Oh, baby, that's a banger. Alabama, Temple. Miami and Florida. Georgia Tech, ECU. Texas State, USF. The Spoilermakers and Ohio State. Miami, Ohio, undefeated, taking on Ohio. Oh, baby, that's a banger. A lot of bangers next week, folks. Some decent games coming down the pipe. Washington, Arizona State. Boom, 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 boom. Texas, Mizzou. Georgia, South Carolina, Minnesota, Penn State, Oklahoma State, TCU, Nebraska ball versus Michigan State. That's a banger. Fresno, Wyoming. A lot of good games next week. A lot of good games. NC State undefeated will be top 10. Bum, 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 bum. Boom. boom. All right, folks. So that will do it for BearCave. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back in about less than 5 minutes for game day between Penn State and Purdue.